I mean, that's, kind of the message of who we need to be. And I thought our guys responded in spades to, start the game the way we started. It wasn't our best. Their offense obviously is good. It took us a second to kind of catch up with their tempo and their pace. But I thought as the game progressed, we did a phenomenal job of figuring them out. But it took toughness, it took resilience, it took togetherness to make sure that we never splintered, even in adversity, ups and downs. Our guys found a way to compete together, and ultimately win the game.
When you look at the defensive end, and specifically you guys flipped the switch, obviously, like you said from the beginning, like when you held them with that field goal run for 6 minutes there, but to carry that over to into the final quarter, what impressed you most defensively?
It was winning time. And again, they're an elite offensive team. They've got guys that can take over games and beat you from all over the floor. But what I thought we did a great job was individuals taking challenges, but guys never were on their own. They were never on an island by themselves. Guys were communicating. They were protecting one another. They were rotating, making the extra effort. I loved our physicality. I think we started to put our bodies on people, and take those challenges, keep them out of the paint. And then down the stretch of the game, I think we overcame a lot. There's a lot of things, injuries, opportunities, things like that we overcame.
Did you expect to be close to tonight's game with Marcus Morris?
At this point in time, we'll try anything. But no, he's a pro, and we were, laughing. You come out and play the way that he played, basically from the couch to the court in a competitive game like that. Just speaks to, his professionalism. He took care of himself. He's obviously been working out. He's in great shape. And I thought he gave us a huge lift.
Joe, the last game I asked you about Tristan last game, and you said it would take him one to get going. Did you kind of see the full Tristan effect tonight?
Yeah, I think he was huge for us, especially in that first half. He was with that group, and his energy, his toughness turned the tide for us, especially on the defensive end of the floor. And then, his ability on the offensive end of the floor just to draw fouls because people don't want him to get offensive rebounds. That's something that goes a little unnoticed sometimes. But, you keep taking those fouls, you get extra opportunities to score.
And I don't know if you were asked about Halliburton, but what did you like about him?
I thought, Isaac initially did a great job taking a challenge. Caris had a piece of it, but to slow a guy like that down takes team defense. And, we had multiple guys switch on him. There were different coverages that we put on him to see if we could keep him off balance a little bit. And I thought our guys did a great job of executing the game plan.
Anything else in the room? You're on the road. You're missing your top scorer and a couple of other key guys. What does this tell you about the toughness of this team to be able to hold?
It's a tracking of our mental toughness. And that's something that, we've been talking about. And we feel like it's a skill that's developed over time. So for our guys to be in this type of situation, it's an exercise of that muscle. And, it's everything doesn't come overnight. It takes time. But I thought our guys were phenomenal down the stretch, at just figuring out a way to keep themselves in the moment. And whatever the job was that was in front of them, they just executed that job. And, again, that's a credit to their togetherness and their mental toughness.
Anything else in the room? Back row stand.
J.B., just along those lines, Caris is a guy whose role may change night to night, depending on who's available for you guys. What does it say about him that he can have a game like he did tonight where he really did it all?
Yeah, that's, again, one of the things that I'm most appreciative of Caris's willingness to sacrifice for the team. We know, if Caris was a primary offensive player on a team, he could average 20-plus points a night. But he's accepted a position with this team, coming off the bench most nights to just fit and help this team win basketball games. Not only is he able to score, and you see the 11 assists, his ability to play make, he gets 8 rebounds, then he takes tough defensive assignments as well. So he's a complete basketball player who I am so appreciative of his character, his willingness to sacrifice for things that are greater than himself.
Have you seen that kind of grown since when you guys first got him to now a couple years later?
No, he's been the same person. He's obviously had to figure out different lineups where he fits playing with different players, and I think sometimes that takes a little bit of time, a little getting used to. But as far as his willingness, from day one, he was willing to do whatever we needed him to do to become a better basketball team.
Last one, Joe.
Was that the fastest you ever ran out for a replay on George's?
You don't want to do that, Joe G.